All right, so today we're back with Steve Fleming Johnny. So, Amin,
Yes, sir.
so have you ever heard of neidan as opposed to neigong, neigong?
Yes.
Okay, so I've heard from the grapevine that neidan is, excuse me, essentially much older than neigong. It's a much more ancient system. Um, neigong, it's so hard to find real, real systems of neigong nowadays because it's so ancient and stuff. There's a lot of qigong systems out there, but neigong is sort of shrouded in mystery. I've heard that neidan is just like far more ancient. There's literally no like courses you can sign up for or anything like that available anymore. What is your take on that?
Okay. So, first of all, the word "nay" has to do with the internal, and neidan, the dan has to do with the dantian cultivation. And nigong, gong is the gong type of energy, the result of the hard work. So nigong is the result of the internal work. Okay. Well, neidan is just literally nidan is internal dantian work. Neigong is essentially Nidan. Nidan is in a Taoist practice. If you're familiar with the Mopai system, um, they can't claim that they're being actual Taoists. They're actually Motuism, but Motu's, I believe, was you know had his own philosophy. I don't know if it was Taoist or not, or if he had anything to do with Taoism. Some people believe this. You know, Taoism started with well, everyone has their own take. Koreans think Taoism started in Korea. People think Shang Tsung Fen started Tai Chi and internal, stuff. But some people say that it was before that and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's Taoist. Nidan is a Taoist practice about cultivating your Dantian. And this is like the first form of a way of making elixir. And it isn't so much that it's hard to find um, a system because it's a Taoist practice that is the system. It's already in the text describing the way it works, and one just follows those steps. Now, whether it's one successful at doing it correctly or not is a different story because it is difficult. It's not like you know a popularized thing like yoga or tai chi now at this point where everyone can just do it. It takes a lot of hard work. It seems pretty mystical. When you're reading, it can be confusing. They're calling things funny names. That makes you don't understand why would they call this a dragon and a tiger and doing this and so it it is basically though essentially where Nigong comes from. Just like um, you know, there's cultivation systems that are not called qigong, but now you would just call them qigong to generalize it. So and other people that do their own versions of internal martial arts, not necessarily following the knee dam system, but it's the based off the knee dam system. That's why it's a knee to begin with and going to gong. And the way they want to express that gong through their system is their own way of practicing. Like Jingyi is one way of doing internal knee gong. Tai Chi, there is knee gong in Tai Chi, you know, all this kind of stuff. But they all come from this neidan concept where you're working on the dantian and internal energy. Does that make sense?
Right, right. Okay, okay. Essentially,
Which
according
is
to
Taoist. Yeah.
right, right. Let's pull up the Wikipedia article real quick. Quick. So, according to Wikipedia, neidan, also known as internal alchemy, like Amin said, it's like the nei is like the internal. Um, is an array of esoteric doctrines in physical, mental, and spiritual practice that Taoist initiates use to prolong life and create an immortal spiritual body that would survive after death. So, so yeah, let's get back to normal screen real quick. So, according to Wikipedia, it essentially is a neidan. Essentially, is a system where it's not necessarily a system that creates immortality. It's a system where you survive after this. So perhaps like the spirit, you perhaps become like a spirit immortal, if you will. That's what it sounds
That,
like. Am I correct on that according to Wikipedia?
yes, that is correct, Ken. Physical immortality, being like an earth immortal, you know, is not the agenda. The agenda with this practice is to be a spirit immortal, or well, spirit immortality is a different thing. But the point is, like, immortality after you die, right? So your spirit will still live on.
Okay.
You accumulate enough energy that after it leaves this physical body, it's still there. That electricity, is going on about, and that's you carrying all your memories, your thoughts, your form. Yeah. So, yes, you were right. That is very good. Yeah, exactly. It's not like people think, oh, if I practice this, it's part of immortality. Like it's going to make them physically immortal.
Right,
It's
right.
not so. It can help with your health, improve your health and well-being. It can give you strengths and certain abilities to make you strong. You know,
Awesome.
withstand
Awesome.
things. But yeah,
Okay, okay. So, see,
spiritual.
Johnny,
Yeah.
what is a lot of people want to learn to do Nikon, because they see videos of John Chang, they hear about the books about the multiple for coastal analysis and other people that have met John Chang and stuff like that. What is, in your opinion, one of the most effective places where you can see, real true Nigong? You used to have a system called Black Dragon Nigong, which is now offered for free inside Telekinetic Academy. Do you think that's for people that are looking to get into Nigong? That's like a great way to start.
Oh yeah, I laid it all out very well in that system because it covers both the physical and non-physical parts of your body. You're not just sitting down, focusing and feeling the dantian. You're working on both the physical and energetic part so they can get better together and be able to help each other and making your whole body actually just one connected unit. Instead of just having the center build up to the point where it reaches out, where you're kind of going just make it all one from the get-go, from the outside in instead of from the inside out or inside out. I mean, you can look at it both ways, but whatever. It's a little different. It's a little different than neidan. Um, so uh, in the sense, we're gonna make your whole body like one big dantian. Yeah.
One big Tintin. Awesome, awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right, guys. So if you want to check out Black Dragon Negon, it'll be in the description at telekineticacademy.com. We'll link that. If you just go to the description, we'll be in the top section. You can find that there. And there will be a tab for like Black Dragon Negon within once you register for Telekinetic Academy, which is totally free. If you register, there will be a tab for like Black Dragon Negon in one of the tabs, right? Am I
Yeah,
correct on that?
yeah. One of the categories you'll see, you'll see Black Dragon listed in
Okay,
there.
yeah, and if you have a hard time finding just the email Stephen and Johnny, you'll be able to go.
Yeah, I'm on there. So if you guys actually go onto the Telekinetic Academy, you can
Yeah,
send me
and there
messages
probably is like a search
directly.
bar under too. If you can just type in Black Dragon, it'll probably pull
Yeah,
it directly.
yeah, you can find it. It's pretty easy.
Okay, awesome,
But
awesome.
I'm on there, so you can always just send me a direct message.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, guys, just check out telekineticacademy.com and learn to do Nigong. So thank
Yeah.
you guys.
And neidan is that's different.
Nigong.
It's the
So
same thing. It's the same thing, but it's different focus of just the dantian. Remember that, guys, and that's where all this stuff comes from. I want to say something about Mopai before we go. We got a
okay.
second?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so even John Chang, like in the books that you read, he's not claiming like that they're being Taoists or who he even knows of the practices. He's just going back to why it's called Mopai because the first guy that was able to accomplish the thing was his name of this. What these texts, what the neidan texts, are basically talking about. So it stems from that. Now these other systems, what they'll do is they'll extend to learn how to do height, and all this kind of stuff. They're learning to move this from the through the body and to do these feats. The old texts don't teach any of that part. They're literally focused on developing the energy and having that elixir and having that health and well-being, and then the energy lasts post life, past your lifetime. So just to clarify like the attitude that comes from it. They're the same thing. Neigong's basically neidan, but or I should say, it's based off of it. You know, they're the same thing though. It's
Awesome, awesome.
just neigong would be like more generalized. Everyone has their different neigong. Shaolin has their own neigong. Tai Chi guys have their own neigong. Jingi has their own neigong. Bagua has their own neigong. Like such like this.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So once again, guys, check out telekineticacademy.com and you can get access for free, completely free, to Black Dragon Neigong. So thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.